Okay, well, we're back, and today, we'll talk about what I've been doing for the last day or so. Another thing that I thought would be kind of a fun, I don't know, convenience feature or a cheat, I guess, would be when you plant seeds, like the beans, I guess, the magic beans. Normally it just like sprouts the plant, and then you have to dump spring water on it, right? Well, I'm like, I could go get some spring water and come back here for that, but I don't have any on me. So I got the idea to just have it automatically grow if you plant the bean, basically, which pretty much amounts to, you plant the bean, and then, I mean, you still kind of have to obey the rules, at least in some sense, of the game, and then dump spring water on it, right? So I'm like, shit, there's got to be it's just a program. There is a way to make that happen, right? To have it where once you plant the bean, it'll just automatically grow. I mean, that's a thing that can happen somehow, some way, right? So I spent about 8 hours yesterday, and probably close to the same. Well, and not quite, I guess. All told, probably about 10 hours on this to kind of try to figure it out. Give me 1 second here. Let me get my ducks in a row. But in any case, this was a bit of an endeavor to try to get this worked out. I'll say that. So let's see what we ended up getting out of that, right? So give me a second here. Got that. Got that. I just have to make sure I have all my shit set up here. I should have done that first. I was just so excited because I finally kind of got it worked out. There we go. Okay, so basically I'm like, okay, you're using the magic beans, right? And either, you do it someplace where it doesn't do anything, or you just like put it up in the air and nothing happens. Or, if it's like in the soil area, then it does whatever it's supposed to do. You plant the seed and it like gets a little sprout, and that's it. So I looked for, I basically just searched for magic beans, specifically in zplayer.c, because that's where most of all of the things that we're going to want to mess with are. And sure enough, I did find it, but the problem is that it's in this function that apparently, we don't actually know what this is supposed to do, but it handles a whole bunch of different stuff. Looks like something about having different masks on, using the pictograph box, different usages of different bottles, magic beans, etc. There's a whole bunch of shit, right? But that's how I found this area in the code to begin with. And basically, you end up doing a bunch of painstaking looking through the code and playing it and setting break points where if while you're playing the game, you hit that part of the code, it'll pause and it'll show you where it's at. And, you try to make heads or tails of what's going on, basically. And like right here is obviously where you're planting the seed. And the reason why is because you're every time this particular part fires, you're losing a magic bean. That means you're using it, you're planting it. So one of those magic beans goes out of your inventory, and then, the seed gets planted, it makes a little sprout, whatever. So that's kind of where I started, and I looked through all the stuff and et cetera, et cetera. And boy, did we have some issues with this, because also in the same function also deals with using different bottles, which using a bottle of water on the sprout afterwards is what makes it grow into the thing that you can actually ride around on, right? So that's in here too. But basically the idea here is that once you plant the seed, it should pretty much just grow up automatically. You shouldn't need a bottle of water to do it. It should just happen automatically. Because basically, by the time that you encounter a soft patch of dirt that you can plant a magic bean in, and you have magic beans, you have accessibility to get water. You just might not have any in your inventory. So it's basically just, a quality of life. We don't have to run back and go get water and then come back here sort of thing. That's the idea of it. So, but yeah, man, boy, did I have to do a hell of a lot of fooling around, because there's nothing like that in one ship at all. Right. So it's not just as easy as, what did one ship do? Let's go look at that and pretty much copy and paste over the same thing, which I've done for other things. And for the most part, it's that works. But there's nothing like that in one ship. So that's a bit of an issue. You just really have to drill down, look under the hood and see what's going on. And also I got it to a point where, so suffice it to say, I ended up figuring this out. But there was a point where, I got it to where it would plant the seed and then just completely, at the end of the little growing up animation that it does, it would basically play the animation for dumping out spring water onto it, and then it would grow, which is close to what I want, except I don't want the whole dumping out water animation. And it turns out that actually the way I ended up doing it, it worked whether you had spring water in your inventory or not, but it would still show the animation as if you did. And it all just happened automatically. You didn't even have to have it equipped. If you did have it, if you didn't have it, it didn't matter. So this is good. This is kind of what I want, but I don't even want the animation of dumping the water on there then. That was a little bit trickier to get worked out on how to do that. And I'm still not 100% satisfied with it. And I'm not sure it'll work everywhere. So I'll show you first, how I kind of went through this, right? Okay, so we made whatever code changes we think might be relevant, and we fire it up and see what we can do with it, right? So I've been working out of the test one here. So come out of here, and the closest patch of dirt that would be relevant for, I think, is over here. So we go over here. And you can see in this case, it's already planted and grown. Well, we have some development tools that'll help us out with that. So we go over here to the dev tools. We go into flags, and we make sure that it's set for the current scene. And notice how there's 2 checkboxes here and nothing else. Well, the 2 checkboxes, as it turns out, which I learned through trial and error, is the first one is whether the seed is planted, and the second one here is whether it's grown up. It's, had the water put on it. Now it's like the thing you can ride around. Well, what you can do is you can just clear all those so that we can reset it. But it does require you to actually... we didn't have to save there or anything like that. But it does actually require you to reset the scene, which there's a, you know, a door to a new scene right here. So that's pretty convenient. So we just walk back out and it is completely reset, right? So we'll go here. I do not currently have any bottles even, let alone spring water, in my inventory. But I do have the beans, right? So we'll try planting a bean here. And if you notice, there was a little sploosh of water there right at the end, but we didn't have to do the whole, you know, open up the jar and dump it on the thing, and then it grows up. But it did actually do the business. So that was good. I actually had one run through where I did this where... because normally if you use a bean, you know, it will subtract one from your inventory of beans. Well, that's easy enough to take care of. The other thing, though, was then if you dump water out of your bottle, then normally after you do that, you would end up with an empty bottle. Well, by the way that I had it programmed here, basically what it ended up doing is... I told it to ignore the bottle part entirely. So what it ended up doing is putting an empty bottle after I planted the bean. So I didn't have beans anymore. It was really weird because, like, in my inventory where beans are now, there was a bottle that said 0. So that's definitely not what we want. So I had to do a little fooling around to figure out what was going on with that. And, you know, all that good business. But I've got this more or less where I want it. And I'll show that again just so you can see what I mean. Pay attention when I do this. We'll reset the flags there. We just need to reset the scene now too then. And so we come back out here. Okay. Fresh batch of soil. We got beans. We got no bottles at all, let alone bottles of spring water. Go ahead and plant the bean. It grows up. See that little water sploosh at the very end there? And then the thing grows up. I haven't figured out how to get rid of the water sploosh part yet. Although I'm relatively satisfied with this because it's like one or two animation frames, so it's not like it's really slowing things down much. But it would be better to just have that gone altogether. However, it does actually give us what we want. Being able to plant a bean, I think, and that's pretty much the end of it. So we're going to check this in one other place to be sure about that. I think I did this earlier, so you might have to reset that check too, but we'll see. Because just because it works there, the way I have it set up, it should work everywhere, not just that one specific place. But we have to actually check to see whether that's the case or not. So we're going to do that. So we'll go to Woodfall, which is just the next closest place that I can remember in my brain that there's a patch of dirt like that we can plant. So first of all, we'll have to get out of here because this is kind of far away from where we need to go. And actually, there's 2 of them in this area. I didn't check the other one. I checked one of them, and it did work. But we got to do a check back to make sure that it is actually working consistently. So actually, we'll check both of them this time real quick. And if it does, then we'll go ahead and just run ourselves a seed here and we'll see what happens. We've changed a bunch of things, and so far as I can tell, it's worked out okay. But, you know, some of these things can have unintended side effects, so it's good to actually, like, play through them for a while and do the things that would be impacted by our change, or changes, and just make sure that nothing weird happens. So we'll come over here. Another patch of soil right here, right? So just plant the bean, see what happens. Yep, we get the little sploosh of water at the end, and then, yeah. And, like, yes, this does work. It actually behaves the way it's supposed to. There's one other place in here that also has soil for a magic bean, so we'll go in here and see about that too. I did not do this before, so it might go badly, I don't know, but we're gonna find out. I think it's this way. Nope. Well, you're not gonna do it by getting caught and getting your ass thrown out, that's for sure. I think it's over this way. Yeah, we got to go down the hole. All right, so let's see if this works here too. I mean, it should, as far as I know, but if it doesn't, that'll be good to know much sooner than later, right? Yeah. Okay, that was 3 of them we checked just now, and they all seem to be doing the business just fine. I'm not super happy with the way that I ended up getting this done. I definitely cannot submit it as a patch or a pull request this way. I can tell you that for sure. It would immediately be poo-pooed, like, no, you got to do this a different way. This is insanity, which it is. But I mean, you got to start with something that works at all first, right? And then you fine-tune it into something that's acceptable. I mean, that's generally the way a lot of things work. So I don't feel bad about that. You got to get it working first, then you know, put the polish on it, basically, right? So I'm relatively happy with what we've got working on here for that. Like I said, I'd rather have the water splash not be there at all. I could probably go in there and dig down and drill down a little deeper and get that fixed. I mean, there's a way somehow, right? Just got to figure out what it is. But otherwise, it seems to work all right. It does the business. It effectively achieves the goal of what I was trying to do. So that's another one we can more or less cross off of the list. But it does need a little bit of improvement. I'm probably not going to attempt any other improvements. I still have a list of things here that I would like to see done. Like the... when you're in Zora form, the reticle for like your boomerang attack, or something like, I don't know, like I feel like the big fairy sword or fierce deity attacks, or maybe even just Goron attacks, should actually break boulders that would otherwise require a powder keg or the blast mask, right? Which I think is probably something that also we can do, but again, in a very similar vein, there's really no point of reference that we can look back on one ship to accomplish that. So I imagine that will probably It'd take probably about as much time as this did. Maybe less, because I feel like I do understand the code a little better, so it might be a little easier for me to narrow things down. So, but I'm not going to mess around with that right now. We should actually just run a randomizer seed through, just to be sure there's not any weird glitches that happen because of this. And especially the reason why I'm concerned about that is, let me see here, this function, let me unpin this so it's a little easier to see. I think it's in this function, right? Yeah. This, whatever player action change 13 actually does, it controls a whole bunch of different stuff. As it turns out, it's not just specific to planting the seed and or dumping out your bottles. So that might have some unintended side effects by changing the code, right? Particularly in the case where, well, I haven't tested it for if you're, there might be weird things that happen if you have something in a bottle that you do intend to use, like say a red potion or something that you're using on yourself or you're giving it to somebody else. There may be problems with this because of it. So I actually fully expect that. If it doesn't give any problems, I will be a little bit surprised, just by virtue of the fact that this function that we modified, I would say, significantly enough. Yeah, there might be unintended side effects. So we do have to kind of play this out a little bit just to see how it goes, right? So that's the idea here. So, with that said, we will get our ducks in a row here real quick, and we'll generate a new seed, and we'll see what happens. And yeah, because I don't want to move, especially I don't want to move on to something else if there's problems with what I've already worked on, right? Like major ones. Like, yeah, getting rid of the little water sploosh at the end, I don't like it. I will go back and look at that anyways. But aside from that, like, if it doesn't impact anything else, we could walk away from it and be relatively confident that, you know, like, we good. So the only reason we're going to know that is if we actually play it through and see what happens. So stop that real quick. We'll restart and yeah, just play the freaking game, right? So I guess with this, we can get rid of combo here. I think that's fine. And I also don't want to get rid of my original test save here, just in case that makes a difference, because then I can compare between the two. So we'll start off fresh. Call this test 2 so I don't get confused. Oops. About what's what here. So okay, to generate a seed. And again, like for our rando options, we've got a whole lot of shit shuffled here. Shops, maps from Tingle, boss remains, cows, Skulltulas. All of the Skulltulas are in there. Pots, crates, barrels, snowballs, grass. Hives are not a thing yet, but like there aren't that many hives, really. In Majora's Mask compared to Ocarina of Time. And where they do use them, it's like for different things. So yeah, I don't know how they're gonna end up doing that. Wonder items also, like, that doesn't exist for one ship at all. Like, I think that's just distributed amongst other settings. So yeah, we'll see what coming soon on that means. Freestanding items should really turn off freestanding items, but we'll leave it there. Triforce Hunt, I did increase the maximum from 100 to 500. I'm still not entirely confident that it actually does that, but having all this crazy shit on makes it a little bit hard to tell. It generates valid seeds, so it probably does what it's supposed to do. Items, we just give ourselves consumables, wallets, maps, and compasses, which is pretty much the way I would run it normally. Starting items, we got the Ocarina of Time, Progressive Sword, Hero Shield, and the Song of Time, and nothing else. We could add other things to the pot, but we're not gonna. Most of these things are pretty easy to come across as far as progression items anyway, so not that, well, especially with all the checks that we have, so I'm not that worried about it. You can... Oh, Song of Double Time coming soon. I don't think you really need that. We already effectively have that anyway. Song of Inverted Time, like, these things don't even need to be here. Saria's Song and Sun Song wouldn't actually do anything anyway. Boss Souls, Enemy Souls. Well, I don't even know what they mean by that. Bronze Scale. So what does that mean? You can go in the water without dying, but you would... Yeah, I don't think that that actually really makes a whole lot of sense in this game either. Skeleton Key or key rings, that would be cool to see. That's way outside of my element, but yeah, that is something I would definitely like to see. Skeleton keys for the dungeons, and I mean, you could maybe do that for like the open world too, I guess, similarly to how one ship works. But I'm interested to see with these coming soon things, what they're doing with those, because like some of these don't really make a whole lot of sense. Necessarily, I guess. You effectively get some of these things just by like quality of life improvements. So hints, yeah, like sorry song. Basically, in I thought I saw something in here or GitHub for the code base for this, where they're going to make Saria's song, which doesn't exist in 2-ship at all, but they're gonna like put it in there and have it be something where it would like give you hints about certain things, I guess. Song of Soaring, like a hint about where Song of Soaring is would be good. Yeah, I think if you don't have it already and you talk to an owl statue, it should tell you where it is. That would make the most sense to me. Easier said than done to implement something like that, though, I'm sure. But anyways, so like, yeah, it's just regular, relatively generic randomizer settings. So let's go. Well, we don't get shit for just spawning in. Probably easiest thing to do is go straight to Hyrule Field. I suppose we should equip some stuff here. turn up my headphones a little bit so I can hear. But otherwise, I don't think we got anything else. It's just this is what you see is what you get. You can see it on the item tracker there. Sword, shield, just kids' wallets. As a matter of fact, since the kids' wallets firstly, just right away is populated, we should probably just go ahead and deposit all that. Because there's 2 checks there, and I guess we can see what the shops have here too as well. Especially if it's something we'd rather have much sooner than later. Let's see. Song of Soaring, 57 rupees. I'll just go ahead and buy that. Usually it's not that easy. I've gone quite a while before getting that. And a Skull Tula for 37. Oh, sure. Okay. Maybe we won't be depositing any rupees. Okay. So that's kind of good, actually, just to have Song of Soaring straight away. What do we have here? A whole lot of bullshit. What about... if we save his mother, we get a bloopy, so I'm gonna say no to that. So we're good. Oh yeah, now we have the Song of Soaring. So we should go probably talk to the owl here. Turn that on. So we have that at least. And then we'll slow down time, of course. And then, yeah, we'll go out to the field and do the thing. Yeah, a whole lot of checks out here. All right. Blast mask? Just immediately? Really? Wow. Okay. Well, we'll equip that. Also, the Mask of Truth, which doesn't matter a whole lot, but yeah, you can, talk to. I wonder if Blast Mask works on grottos like this. Yes, it does. Okay. I did not know that until just now. So that's good. Oh, and there's your powder keg too, so. Piece of Triforce. Whole lot of stuff in here. Skull Tula. All Night Mask. A couple heart pieces. Piece of Triforce. A full piece of heart. Also nice. A fairy. Another piece of heart. Goron Lullaby intro. Another Triforce piece. I think that's... Oh, no, here's one. Skull Tula. Look again real quick. Yeah, I think that's everything. Okay. Decent haul out of there. Yeah, I can never remember. Like, you'd think I know by now. I've done a few of these seeds. Like, there's nothing in there for now. Piece of Triforce. Definitely, that's good. Okay, we did all that stuff. a grotto around here. There it is. We actually have to kill this guy. This takes a whole lot of hits with just the regular ass sword. It's like 10 or 12. And it hurts decently bad if you get hit by his blades, but if you get him in the corner and get under him, yeah, it's not that real big of a deal. Okay. Stone tower, small key. The rest of these are nothing. Okay. We're done here. Okay, that's it for there. The one thing that does suck about playing this in debug mode is that, like I am right now, is that it's a lot, and I mean a lot slower. Like the animations and stuff. I forgot about that. So why don't we save this real quick? The save should carry over, but I think I need to recompile it in release mode versus debug. So I'm going to do that real quick because, yeah, it's significantly slower frame rate wise, which, I mean, it's still playable, but yeah, it's not that great. Would not recommend. But we had it in debug mode because we needed to track down how to do the changes that we just made. So yeah, we'll have to recompile it here. Basically, it just gets rid of a bunch of debug stuff that would otherwise be running in the game that we don't need if we're just playing it through. And if we do have a problem, we'll still be able to narrow it down anyway. So it'll take a minute here to do that, and then yeah, we should have a better frame rate for it. So give it a second. This should run a little faster. Yeah. Test 2. Oh yeah, I can feel it. Okay. Yeah, that's much better. Holy smokes. We got the power of magic. And also an empty bottle. And a skull tool. This guy's being a dick. He always wants to rob my ass. He's a piece of shit. Did all that stuff already. This one too, apparently. That's fine. Yeah, that plays way better. Much smoother. I don't think that there's anything in here. Oh, the Dodongos. Do we want to fight the Dodongos? Sure. Make sure we're saved first. It would be a lot better if we had the sword that does more damage and we don't get hit by the tail all the time, but, you know, it is what it is. We should have enough life to get through it. Maybe. Maybe. Oh, shit. Never mind, we'll come back to that. That took over half of my health, and I don't think we can go back in there and try that again as is, so never mind. We'll come back to that. The few seeds that I played, I usually just skip that at this point and do exactly the same, just come back to it later. Oh, wow. I had no idea using a shield actually worked on those like that. Nice. Woodfall boss key. Okay. The soul of goats. Sonata of Awakening. Okay, good. Ooh, there's a lot of gold stuff here. Bombay. Twin Mold's Remains. And also the Moon's Tear. Okay. Swamp Title Deed. Yeah, and about pretty much once you get the bomb bag, it'll start dropping bomb shoes for you too. So that's nice. Not too bad. Oop, we got a grotto here. Oh, this is just the guys. Actually, I should get rid of this fairy. And grab some bugs maybe. That would be another mod that I'd want to do where, you know how like in Ocarina of Time, you drop down the bugs, they start going towards whatever they're going to go towards, and you can grab some bugs back. You cannot do that in Majora's Mask at all. So, which supposedly that was an actual legit, you know, pun intended, I guess, bug in the game in Ocarina of Time. It wasn't supposed to work like that. Right? And so they fixed it in Majora's Mask. But I also think it's completely legitimate to bring that behavior back. So that's another one I guess I should put on my list. I didn't think of that until now. Let's see. Key rings around there. I'll just say bugs. I'll probably know what I meant by that. So we'll put that on there. A little paper here real quick too. But yeah, I feel like you should be able to, because otherwise it's kind of hard to farm bugs in places that you need them, or it's more work than I want to do. However you want to think about that. So yeah. Nothing else here. Bunch of stuff. Art piece. Fairy. Ooh, Pendant of Memories. That's a good one to get. If the game wants us to do the Anjum Kafai quest line, we're definitely going to need that. Piece of Triforce. Ooh, Adult's Wallet, nice. Super nice. Fuck out of here, bitch. Don Garo mask, okay. Another piece of Triforce. The fact that we've gotten, we barely made the outside loop around, and we've gotten 7 out of 50 required Triforces out of 500 available, does seem to indicate to me that the my modification to put the available pieces from 100 to 500 does seem to be working, at least at first blush. It seems like it is, but I'm not real sure. I'm still not convinced of it. I mean, like, as far as I can tell, as far as the code goes, it should. But I've not convinced myself that it actually does what I think it should do, if that makes sense. Alright, well, since we've got the blast mask, let's just go do this stuff right now. Okay, we got that. None of those are going to be anything. We don't have anything to shoot him with. Okay, so we can't get him down. We can get in here, though. Boom. Which I don't think the randomizer takes that into account, by the way. So, kind of the same thing as having a hook shot anywhere cheat. Like, the randomizer doesn't really take that into account when generating a scene, which can, you know, be to your benefit or to your detriment. So, there you go. Romani's mask, another piece of Triforce, and a couple's mask. Wow, holy smokes. Okay. Another piece of hearts. Should we do the dog track? I mean, kind of. Yes, actually. Well, we'll see. The dog track is another place I think that has soil where you can plant a seed. Minimum bet is 10 rupees. Well, I'm gonna get this one, the gold one. He looks like a winner. Yep. Yeah, there he goes. Look at him. Well, good morning. We are testing out some changes that we made. Hopefully it doesn't crash the game. Although we don't have the ability to actually test that yet. We'll need to get our magic beans. The one about Scooby Snacks versus Pussy Lickins. No, that was not the first thing that I thought about with that. But now that you mention it, that is funny. I was thinking about that song that says, running around robbing banks on whacked off of Scooby Snacks. That's what it made me think of. But yeah, I haven't thought about the Pussy Lickins. I haven't thought about that one for a while, but now that you mention it, yeah. And by the way, they're pretty good. Okay, these are nothing. Oh yeah, so if we have magic beans, we could try out this thing right here too, but we do not have those yet. You think it's just how happy Scooby-Doo was on the box? Okay, I get that. That makes sense. Another piece of Triforce. So this is just garbage, right? Yeah, okay. it's in the shape of a bone, yeah. I noticed that. Oh, so it does show you the difference between the ones you looted and not. It's subtle, but it's there. Okay. I'll do this, but I'm pretty sure this isn't randomized, and every single time I've done it, I've gotten the same thing. Let's see. Left, right, right. Left, right. Down, up, A. Man cow, not mad cow. Man cow. M-A-N. And I think Mueller is like M-U-E. I could probably find it real quick. Give me a second. I gotta take a whiz. I'll be right back.
You love your dog, right?
Uh-huh.
And what does he love even more than you? Food. And what does he like to eat the most?
Pussy. Cats.
Now a dog food your doggy will really enjoy. Pussy lickins.
Pussy lickins?
Uh-huh. Yep.
Here, boy.
Pussy Lickins has 5 dead cats taken from a local animal shelter. Stray cats are put to sleep every day and thrown away. But Pussy Lickins recycles their little bodies, so it's good for the environment, too.
So I can feel good about Pussy Lickins.
Hey, he's sniffing me.
He must be telling you he wants some
Pussy lickins.
Pussy lickins with 5 real dead cats crammed into every bag. Guaranteed.
I love Pussy Lickins.
That's what made you think of that. I love Pussy Rickens. Arrgh. If I had to guess. You didn't forget about it. Subconsciously, that's what made you think about it in the first place. I thought about that while I was taking a piss.
Do you like chili? Really hot chili? Then you should try O'Malley's new really f***ing hot chili. That's right, O'Malley's new really f***ing hot chili is so hot it's guaranteed to burn the roof of your f***ing mouth or your money back. Made from the hottest jalapenos, spices, and peppers. After just one bite, you'll say, wow, that's the hottest f***ing chili I've ever tasted. That's O'Malley's new really f***ing hot chili. From the makers of goddamn good chowder and ass-kicking soup. Pick some up at your f***ing grocer today. Remember, if it's not O'Malley's, it's not
that fucking hot.
Hey, hemorrhoid is...
That's right. While I'm here, what was the other one I thought was kind of funny? This one.
Hello?
Hello, I'm trying to get a hold of Bitch Bang.
Okay, just a moment.
Okay, I need Bitch Bang.
Yeah?
Is this Bitch Bang? Hello, this is Long Dong. I'm calling you. I'm
What?
trying to... My name is Watercock. I'm trying to get a hold of Bitch Bang.
Yes?
I am calling long distance for...
Where?
For Bitch Bang.
Where?
I'm calling you.
Where? Where you are?
Are you at home, Bitch Bang?
Yes?
I'm calling you at home. And I would just try to get a hold of you.
Yes?
I would like to talk to Bitch Bang.
Yes, speaking.
Yeah, what do you want?
What you want?
Hello?
Are you Chinese?
Yeah.
Are you Chinese?
Yes, I am. Just Cantonese.
Cantonese?
Yes, I guess. Hello?
Yes?
I'm trying to get a hold of Bitch Bang.
Yes?
Bitch Bang.
Yes?
Hi.
How are you?
This is Big Old Naka.
Onaka?
Yes, my
Big
name
Old
is Big
Naka.
Yes?
Yes.
What you want?
I'm trying to reach you.
Yes, okay. Talking.
Yes, go ahead.
What you want?
I am the number that I have been calling. You are Bitch Bang.
I am Big Bang.
I see in the phone book and I say to myself, we must be long lost brother. Because I banged bitch one time when I was in Hong Kong. I
I
did
am
it.
not in Hong Kong.
No.
I am Vietnamese.
I have banged a bitch before
I'm
and I thought I would call
Vietnamese.
you.
Yes, I'm speaking now.
Have we met before?
I don't know what you say.
I think I may know you.
You know me?
Yes.
Write me a letter.
I do not have your address.
Write me a letter.
Write to me a letter.
I'll tell you a letter right now. The letter B.
I do not understand what you say.
The
Write
letter, you
to
said
me a letter.
You said you want letter. I say letter like B, like bitch bang.
Yeah, Big
Like
Bang.
I
Bang.
will use in sentence right now. I am calling bitch bang.
Yeah? Speaking.
And I think I know you. I think I met you one time.
What? Where?
What?
Where you with me?
My name is Long Dong.
Long talk?
Yeah, I talk to bitch bang.
I don't know what you say, okay?
We are old friends.
Yes.
We got together and cooked a cat.
Cook a cat?
You remember we cook a cat?
Oh, God.
We cook
No.
a cat with sweet and sour sauce. We
No.
cook them up. We eat them good. Meow.
No, I know, but no.
We got together one time and ate a cat. Meow.
Yes, I know.
And you say, it tastes like chicken.
I think it's wrong number.
No, I'm talking to Bitch Bang. Hello, bitch. Bitch.
Hello, bitch. Wow. Oh my god. I forgot about that. Holy shit. You probably get in trouble for saying shit like that. Chinese restaurant.
Dog and 1 2 pashaku.
What, can you say again?
Yeah, I'm going to hip hop and you don't start the winner of broccoli beef.
Broccoli beef?
Yeah.
Yes.
The winner of the broccoli beef. Okay, you got broccoli beef, and I want one other Big Daddy Kane, one other LL Cool J, and one other Snoop Dogg and 2 Pac Shakur. And I want ice cube in my iced tea. Okay, you have iced tea?
Yeah, we have iced tea.
You have iced tea, yeah. I want ice cube.
Can you speak slow down? I don't understand.
Oh, are you Taiwanese?
No, Thai.
You Thai?
Yeah.
I Thai too. You said you're not you don't speak Thai?
Yeah, I speak Thai.
Okay, well I'm from the other Thai. I'm from the southern Thai, and I want one other.
Is that the one I was thinking about? It's not actually that funny. Okay. Oh, we could do this one. If this is what I think it is.
Makes a career out of it. He's got a skit in his concert dissing us. He's a little hoe, that's why. He's a little bastard, and I'm gonna slap his head. Case is pending. Never mind. Yeah. No threats.
You know, I liked ICP the first time, and then the second time I didn't like it, and then the third time I wanted to kill somebody. That has to be the most annoying crap. And here's their salute.
This is ICP and Twisted's response to Eminem's mouth.
Yeah. Here you go, Eminem. This is the one time you guys won't be able to buy this ever.
I'm so happy you're gonna play it.
The world debut, roll tape. Man, I'm telling you, this is going to be for hardcore ICP fans. This will be passed around bootlegged all over America.
Eminem,
yeah, it was.
Huh? You wanna diss us? You wanna diss the St. Cloud Posse and Twisted? Well, here goes a remix from us to you. This is the truth about Slim Anus.
My name is Slim Anus. My name is the Fudge Packer. Excuse me. My name is the Nut Luncher. My name is. Can I have the attention of your eyes? My name is the Butt Sniffer. Hi kids, do you like anus? I let Dr. Dre fill on my butt for a chance to be famous. Wanna copy me and do exactly like I did? Try Sid, get your butt puffed out like I did. My brain said, wait, I'm trying to get my head straight, but I can't figure out which back street boy I wanna impregnate. Ray said,
Slim Shady, you are cute. I'll give you a deal. Let me up in that booty.
okay. I felt like I'm someone else, cause I hung my original self from the side bunk with a bell. Got pissed off and ripped Pamela Lee's issue song. You don't know how to do Tommy Lee. I'd suck his off.
Oh, God!
Oh, God.
It gets tapped off. My anus. My anus.
That's great.
My anus. Every now and then gets filled up. My anus. Can I have the attention?
Wonder what they're talking about gets filled
My
up.
anus is occasionally weird. My anus. My anus. My anus really needs to be filled up. My English teacher wanted to flunk me in junior high. I told him to take his pants off, hooked him up, he let me slide. I pinched his ass. He winked at me. He chased me around the desk. I told him come and get me. Walked in a strip club, had my jacket zipped up, flashed the bartender, and I tried to fill his dick up. Extraterrestrial, running over pedestrians in a spaceship while they screaming at me. Let's just be friends. 99% of my life I was lied to. I just found out my mom screws more guys than I do. I told her I'd grow up to be a famous rapper. She met Violent J, I couldn't believe it when he slapped her. You know you blew up when the women rush the stands and try to touch your hands, but I need me a man. Guys like Castle, ask for my autograph, so I signed it. Dear Dave, thanks for the support. Nice ass.
Nice ass.
Slim Anus.
My name is
Slim Anus.
My name is
Yeah.
the butt eater. My name
Yeah, that's kind of funny. Ooh, yeah, some of these you probably can't play anymore. I was just looking through this folder of stuff. I'm like, ooh, yeah, we probably can't do that one. Even though it's funny. But yes, I have them all. Anyway. Well, you probably don't remember it because like ICP wasn't really as famous. Yeah, they're from my library. Like, yeah, it's just on my computer. Like, I'm not like searching on the internet for them or anything. Anyway. I was gonna play this, right? Let's see. Left, right, left, down, up, A. Yeah, it just drops the same thing every time. Yeah, it should be. Because some of them are in comedy, some of them are Man Called Mueller, some of them are like miscellaneous. But they're all there. Ghost Remains, I think we had that already. Garrow's Mask, nice. It's good to have. He's Heart, Postman's Hat, Skulltulas, another piece of Triforce. Rest of that looks like garbage. Mountain Title Deed. Camaro's Mask. See what's down here. I can't remember. Statues again, but at least there's a few weeds down here. Ooh. Oh, we don't have anything to shoot the nest with. That's like the first grotto that I can remember that has bees nests in there at all. Well, the fucking fish fossil, that's good. The fucking fish, your fish, and my fish, and our fish should be on the mantle. Light arrows, good, okay. Skull tool out of them. That's about it. Oh, what the fuck? Wait, hold up. You can climb this? I didn't know that. What? Holy fuck, I had no idea you could climb those. Holy shit, mind blown. Yeah, can we get a new actor, please? Yeah, the outtakes from that movie were really good. I had no idea that you could fucking go up these things. Just climb up them. Oh. Yeah, that makes sense. I had no idea you could climb up those pillars. That's crazy. Okay, I think we made the lap around. Went down there already. Go this way. Yeah, bleep. It's a bleeper or a blooper. Well, not really, because they didn't actually swear in that one. A bleeper of a blooper would be where they actually, like, drop the F-bomb or say shit or something. That would be a bleeper of a blooper. Okay, anything else? Another mask. Keaton mask doesn't really do anything. Oh, when the titty came over on the spell show, yeah. Oh, because like they do it in slow motion where you can see her face, like she knew that that happened. She's like, oh shit. We do not have a bow and arrow yet, so we can't do that. We can't do that. I guess we'll see where things take us here. It's good that we have Song of Soaring already, though. That's super nice. Oh, his face? Like, yeah, guess what? He noticed it too. A big old titty flopping out. Yep. Of course he's gonna know. Oh, did he even had, he even had his lips pushed out. Like, yeah, he like eyeballed that and reacted to it immediately. He's like, yup. Letter to Mama. I guess that just goes to show, like, you can't blame dudes for having that kind of reaction. Then it's just like it happens in one frame of video. Okay, it's just that there's no thinking going on or anything. You can't blame a person for that. It's just natural reaction. Like, that's not sexual harassment. Oh, there's our bow. Well, they did because they noticed it, so yeah, of course, but then we can all see what's going on. I think that's a really honest thing to do, to be honest with you. Not only is it funny, it's just like, this is what actually happened, guys. No bullshit. And because we knew there'd be like at least one autistic person that would know it if we didn't point it out, then we're just gonna talk about it, because otherwise it's gonna be in fucking the National Enquirer or some shit. So we'll just talk about it real quick. And that's what he did. I thought that was good. It's just honest. We're just having fun. It's just jokes. And I think that actually... Come on, Titty. Yeah, see? Look at my face. You can see it right on there. I'm like, come on, Titty. And the thing is, the expression of that is exactly that. 100% right. That's not his fault. He's just a guy, that's all. Anybody else would do that for a split second. If they were married or in a relationship and they actually liked the person they were with, they would probably turn their face away right after they realized what was going on. But like, the come on titty reaction comes just before the whole I shouldn't be looking at this. You're like, you don't even know what you're looking at yet. That's what happens. People trying to cancel a guy for some shit like that. Fuck you, that's dumb. Women get all emotional about shit all the time still. They can't help it for the same reason. But we're supposed to be okay with that? Wow, you see, I was emotional, I was on my period, and I just got to talking to my mother. If that's a valid excuse, then you can give Dave Chappelle a free pass for doing that, and any other dude that does something like that. Oh, and that's just it. It's like, yeah, he's like, I recognize it. Let's talk about it right now. It's not really a big deal. This is just what people do. Nothing happened after that. So there you go. But anyway, we got ourselves a bow, which is good. We'll go ahead and equip that right away. Except that now I don't know where he went. I think he went this way. Sounds like he did. Matt Rife. Yeah, I'm kind of out of the loop on comedians, to be honest. I think he's this way. There he is. We got an upgrade on our sword. Yeah, like the I said this before, but like when you get an upgrade to like your sword, or get, I think like the fairy sword, it actually tells you. But like if you get an upgrade to your sword, that it should actually like do the do and tell you that. I don't know how to put that fanfare. Actually, that might actually be a fairly easy fix. You just put it from the group of items that you should give a fanfare for or not, and if it's not, then you just put it in that group. So that would probably be easy. So razor and gilded swords, I think, should have fanfare. And there's options for that in the menu on what gives fanfare or not. So, in parenthesis, check. What would it be? Convenience, maybe? We'll just say options. Check options for fanfare. And I know they call it that because that's why I call it that. Okay, I got that jotted down. He sounds like he went this way. Yep. Okay. Oh, help you please? What the hell? Why? Letters you can find. Oh shit, they might actually make us do the fucking quest. Oh shit, I don't know. Well, we gotta talk to this lady either way. Yeah. And I actually don't have it. Actually, funnily enough, out of the probably 5 or 6 seeds now that I've run on Majora's Mask, because it hasn't been that many, because they take a long time. But I would say at least 3 or 4 of those seeds, I've had the red potion before I even thought of coming down here. Which also means I had a bottle. But we don't have that right now. But nevertheless, the thing is you have to talk to this lady and then go talk to her sister in the shop. Talking to her sister in the shop after you've talked to her like we are right now is a check. So you have to talk to her, this lady right here, no matter what, because that's what sets off that check. Sure, it's only 1 check, but might as well do it. So nothing happens here, but then, yeah, when you go back to talk to the lady, it's a check. Also, there's jars down here. Let's do that real quick. There's Skulltula, nothing, and a mask. Ooh, the Goron mask. Good thing we did come down here. Okay, good. The more transformation masks that we get, the better, basically. We'll speak to her. Oh, sister's in trouble. Ah, shit. And then she gives you something. Normally, it's a red potion in a bottle. It was just 5 Deku Nuts, though, so... But, could have been something. Or a Triforce piece, even, so... Like, you gotta do the checks, right? Let's do the shopping here. Progressive Po is 117 rupees. I can get it, but I don't need it, because that's just, more arrows that you can carry, but we have infinite arrows, basically, anyways, so... Doesn't matter. Junk and Triforce piece for 169. Well, I have to get the Triforce piece. I have the money, so we'll do that. But it also does mean that we're done down here. Except we did get the bow out of it, which we didn't have before we came down to the swamp, right? So... Oh yeah, the swimming thing works now. That's completely okay. That one I'm very confident works the way that it's supposed to. That one I just have to package into an actual mod that will get accepted into the game. But yeah, it works exactly the way it's supposed to. But that one was easy because I was just copying over basically the same idea from one chip, so it's no surprise that it actually works right. But yeah, I just have to put it in a way where I can submit it as a patch, because they won't accept it the way it is, I'm pretty sure. But it works, so yeah, I'll get around to doing that at some point. Junk or 5 bombs, so no thanks. Yeah, we can play this game over here, and then at least one of them in town we can play. Actually, 2. If we have the money. Oh, he's gonna charge me 20 for that? Oh my god. I thought they were all like 10, but I guess not. Alright, so, fine. I better get 20 rupees back, or maybe a little sword, but rupees are really easy to get, so it's not really a big deal. At all. I'll play it sometime like the actual normal way. but my hands don't work very good, so this is easy just to get through it. But it would be good if, despite all of that, I could still get it done. So probably be good physical therapy to do that. Play it the normal way and get the high score. Yeah, probably be good. Both rewards for that were Snowhead keys, which means we have 2 out of 3 of them, which is kind of good. And we do have the Goron mask, so it looks like we'll probably be going that direction fairly soon. Is there anything else? Oh, I can just run here, I guess. It'll be quicker. We did that already. I'm pretty sure, right? Yeah, we did. Okay. We'll go back there if we get Eponia's song. And also, I don't think that we have the notebook. No, we don't. Alright, well. We didn't even bother doing anything here, so there's plenty of stuff to explore here. Like, for instance, I can talk to this guy. Which also would require us to go to the mountains, so that still fits. I'm pretty sure that he's trying to make us go that way. Okay. Got a ferry. Most of our ferries are not even close to doing the check for them, so not really anything we need to be terribly concentrated on right now. Let's see. Do we have the deed for... I don't think so. I think we have the swamp and the mountain deed. Let's see. Swamp, yeah, swamp, mountain. Oh, we do have the moon's tier. But it's not really going to do anything for us right now. Okay, so no. Just do normal stuff. Both of those places I don't need to go to right now. I'll deposit my fucking 11 rupees just because. Yup, okay. See you later. Oh, okay, so that's what, okay. I still don't, like, in my brain, quite have the layout of this town. I know that's probably kind of dumb, but yeah, like, I just, in my brain, it doesn't quite register yet. And I think they changed it on the 3DS version a little bit, too, which also adds to the confusion now. I would imagine. Yeah, but for some reason, like, I have a hard time with this fucking town and figuring out, I know where I want to go, but it seems like I end up taking the most fucked up way to get there just about every time. Yeah, there's just something about it that just doesn't quite... It just doesn't quite jibe. I don't know what the problem with it is exactly, but, like, it seems like it's more complicated than it actually is, which is the especially annoying part. But eventually we'll get it. Recovery Heart or Snowhead Stray Fairy for 164. Well, I don't have any money anyways, but Snowhead Stray Fairy, actually, yes. We want to get that eventually. Okay, so let me make sure. Okay, get my pen and paper because we'll have to take down the code for this. Yep, test 2. One, 3, 2, 4, 5. Okay. 1, 3, 2, 4, 5. Okay, we got it. We got a decker stick for trouble. That's just junk. Oh, wait. I got the postman's hat. So, going to the post office with that on is a check. Okay, it was just money. Yeah, kind of same thing for the Twilight Princess town. Yeah, that's kind of true. It took a bit of running through it to get your bearings on it. I think that's a fair way to put it. I saw something on either Facebook or Twitter about like how Twilight Princess is kind of a mid-game, which I mean, kinda, yeah. Mostly my response to that is if they fix the controls on there, people would probably say it's better than mid. Is it the best Zelda game ever made, like for like the story and shit like that? I don't know. I mean, it's not super great, but it's not terrible. Otherwise, like, it's an alright game, but yeah, I think the controls like hurt that game. I think people would have a better opinion of it if it weren't for that. It might not still be like one of the best Zelda games ever made, but I think people would think the better of it than they do right now. A Fierce DD mask. That's pretty good. I'll take that. So, we already know we're going to have to be a Goron pretty much for what's coming up here after we get out of here. So, we'll just go ahead and reconfigure this a little bit. I'll probably put that there. Yeah, okay. It's mostly fine. We could go to the game houses yet, I think, unless they're closed. Nope. So, for this place, you need to have, there's games where you need to have the bomb bag already, and there's games where you need to have the bow already. And we do have both of them, so we should be able to do all this stuff. I thought the story for Twilight Princess was fine. And what I mean by that is, like, the story with it was good. It kept you motivated on what was going on. Now, if you want to compare the story in Twilight Princess to, say, Expedition 33, Expedition 33 had a way better story, and it's not even close. But it's not really fair to compare the two. They were great for what they were, both of them, actually, so. That's what I would say. Like, trying to be as objective as possible. Like, yeah, like, The story wasn't bad. The story was not the problem. The main problem the Twilight Princess had. It might have been the second biggest problem, but it wasn't the biggest one. Yeah, like it's a lot. And to be fair, the playing it, I think it's like the Wii version of it instead of because that came out on GameCube originally. The Wii version of the control is better, but it's still not like what it should be. But it was better. And you can prove that because the following game on Wii, the fuck's the name of it? Why can't I think of it? The controls of that was much better. No, the original was on the GameCube. They had it released for both the GameCube and the Wii. Skyward Sword, yeah, that was the next one. That one was only on the Wii. But it was obviously based off of, they released that only a couple of years after Twilight Princess. And yeah, they'd obviously got the controls a little better. It's still not great. Like, if they were to re-release those games now, I guarantee you, and put it on like the Switch 2 or something, I guarantee you they would have that completely fixed. Because that's why it's really hard to play Ocarina of Time or Majora's Mask like that on the actual console or an emulator that does the same, is because you can't move the camera around in a way that feels natural. On the PC port, you can. Because there's tons of Ocarina of Time ROM hacks that I would play, except for the fact that, I mean, you actually have to play them like on an emulator or whatever, and that means that you don't have the control over the camera. That's kind of a deal breaker, honestly, at least for me. But that's because we're spoiled now. Before that, before we had that ability, then it seemed decent. I don't know if, I'll be honest, I don't know if your laptop could even play them. That's the problem with that. It still does require, relatively contemporary PC or laptop equipment to be able to play that stuff and have it feel like, well, to be actually playable, I guess. Like, I couldn't play this. I can tell you for sure that you couldn't play this on your laptop. And the emulators in some ways take up more resources. So, like N64, they had emulators for that not long after it came out, and most computers could run it okay. Good computers could run it great. And that was in like 1998 or 9, maybe. I mean, they had a PS1 emulator in like 2000. And on relatively normal equipment that you'd find in a regular person's house at the time, it actually ran okay. But then when you had like the PS2, Xbox era come around, like, which were basically computers anyways, yeah, doing it in an emulator didn't run so well. You can do it now, but computers have come a long way since then. I looked for the Tony Hawk 1 and 2 game on Steam. It's like $40. Like, but it should be a clean copy, right? Like, I don't know if I want, like, I do want to spend $40 on that, but I don't know if I got the extra $40 to spend on it. You know, it's kind of like that. Like, I mean, I could if I wanted to, but like, I don't know if I want to spend my money on that. Especially if there's any problems with it. However, that was super fun. To play, I played through most of like the Tony Hawk 1 maps, and they were fine, but like the first Tony Hawk 2 map I tried to like play, or any of them, then it made like the game hard crash, so I don't know what's up with that. But that would definitely be fun to play if it doesn't crash. That's for sure. Yeah, like, if it was 15 to 20 bucks, it would be a lot easier for me to spend my money on it. Like, if they end up having it on sale on Steam for around that, I don't get it. But like $40, yeah, like if I had $40 and didn't have to worry about it, I'd give them $40 for it, but I don't. So I'll do it for 20 though, for sure. Yeah, that's kind of where we're at with it, right? Like, I give you 20 bucks for it. But yeah, 40 is too much. If I had 40 and I didn't think it was too much, I'd be okay with it. So there you go. Like, that's economics for you in a nutshell, basically. Okay, well, we got a blue rupee out of that. So that's pretty special. And we can do this too. It costs 20 rupees. I don't have 20 rupees. I only have 15. See? If it was 10 rupees, I'd have done it. But no, it's 15. I don't have that much. So there you go. It's exactly what we were just talking about. Same exact thing. Let's see here. Do I have the key? I don't think so. No. That's okay. We're on the PM of the first day. We'll go back to the first day because there's really no reason not to. And then we'll advance the Ajum Kafai quest a little bit, I guess. I think if we go to like 2 in the afternoon, like that's like pretty much the perfect time. That should be okay. Yeah. Oh. Fuck. I should have done it earlier than this. Well, actually, it doesn't really matter because I don't have the notebook yet anyway. So, yeah, maybe not. Talk to her. And we said you only had to do the first one of them for both rewards, right? I'm pretty sure. Small magic refill. Well, that's kind of disappointing. This doesn't do anything. Oh, wrong way. Wrong thing. No. Because I overshot. I should still... Yeah, I should still do that interaction at the right time. Even if I don't have the notebook. Mm. 47, maybe? See, he hasn't come in yet. Okay, we also have, we have Kapai's mask? No, we don't. Okay. I thought we did for some reason. We do not. Go outside to do that. Like, it'd be good if we didn't have to. Still walking over? Oh my god.
Yeah.
So that's not a check, so we might not actually have to deal with that. Well, let's go to the mountains then. Yes, we'll take that. Yeah, like, I feel like you should be able to just, like, break open those snowballs with a sword. I got it on my list. But no, you cannot. You can blow them up, though. Pretty sure. Ooh, look at that. The hook shot. That's pretty good. All right, let's do that. Or do I actually have to watch it explode? Well, we had some money out of it, I guess. Oh, man. Very out of it, at least. Okay, let's teleport at least. Ice arrows. Okay. That's probably good. Actually, you know what? I kind of... This might be a weird edge case, but we might be able to... Oh, no, because it's not that. Okay, no. If it was normal spring water, I would think so, but now we don't, because it's not normal spring water. It would be the hot water, which is a different deal. There you go. Device mask. Okay. Couple things here. Fairy piece of heart, etc. Stone tower small key. Because all these will drop something, except for that one, I think. Actually, no, he does too. We got it. It was a fairy. For Woodfall, specifically. Another fairy. For the Great Bear. Our piece. Can't do anything about the stuff that's frozen at the moment. Well, but what we can do. Good. Let's see what this guy's got on offer. The Skull Tula, I guess. Large magic refill, who cares? Get those all the time anyway. So we got a Skull Tula out of that though. Green rupee for 200 rupees. I'm gonna say no to that. That seems like a pretty big ripoff. I'll take the harpies though, every time. Definitely. Yep. Great Bay Ferry. The only problem with this is that we're not going to get back if we talk to that guy and we don't come out with the truth. Great Fairy Mask, okay. Let's see. Another pots here. The merchants don't seem to have anything. Those pots are nothing. Why do you just go through? Because I don't know if I have the business to do what it takes to shut them up. Let's see. That might actually work for that. Right, left, okay. That is the check. It did do something. And, okay. So that actually was good enough for the check. Okay. How about... Yeah, there we go. Oh, that's another mod I made. The stick being on fire business. It works. But we said that that thing up there doesn't actually give us anything. No, it doesn't. So we wouldn't have had to do that anyways. Save right now. Actually, we can get up here too. Oh, it's just a rupee. Okay, fine. I'm pretty sure we got all these snowballs and shit, so... We'll go follow them, see what's in there. Don't quite have that memorized without having the lens of truth. You could, though. And Dad was sick, okay. Triforce piece for 12 out of 50 all day. Which is actually pretty good considering the amount of trucks there are. And all that other stuff. Really? Nothing over here? I don't think that's right. Yeah, there's something here. There we go. It's a rupee. Exciting. Yep, see? Now we're gonna have to reload from here. I'm gonna take a 2-minute break. 2 minutes. Herb. Okay. Well, I ordered some food real quick too, so whenever that shows up, then we'll probably be done for the day. I'm starving. But until then, can we don't have the full lullaby, so we can't go to Snowhead as is. No. Trying to think if we should actually be able to get into... actually we could go to either the, what do you call it? Yeah, we're gonna have a hard time getting out of here. So, we should be able to probably go down to the ocean would be first, that we could do. That would make sense. So let's see about that. For seaside area, that's over this way. Probably the first thing I would do is go over this way. I think there is actually something here. Skulltula. Then go over this way. And yeah, there's a couple of pots, few pots down here. I think there's one more, two more. Alright, so that's 4 right there. And there's a bunch up top too, of course. Oh, yeah, that aim point ain't quite right, but that's okay. We got down here. Oh, another bunch of cows. Okay. Empty bottle. Skulltula. Piece of Triforce. Or piece I saw. Another Skulltula. Piece of Triforce. Don't moo at me like you need something from me. The cat already does that. Well, we got a fairy out of that. Skulltula, okay. I think the rest of these bushes are just nothing. By the looks of it. I'll check one more time here real quick. Yeah. That's it. That's a lot of checks all at once, though, potentially. There's like 30 fucking checks in there or something like that. another vase. Or pot. Whatever you want to call it. And another. Ooh. Oh, we don't have magic beans yet. Otherwise, we could test that to see if it does what it's supposed to do. Okay, so not a hell of a lot there. At least as far as items you would need to progress, at least. Got a few pieces of Triforces out of it, though. I don't have the Song of Healing, so I can't actually do anything for him. There should be a whole bunch of checks in here, though, that we can do. We don't have fire arrows, which is not quite as good, but that's okay. Nothing at all. Yep. Nothing in the pots. And I don't know if we can actually, whoops, shoot that using just normal means. I keep hitting that. Yeah, so we could. Okay. I don't think there's anything sketch about that. Okay. Fire sticks now, so we can do that. Do this, which is also check and think. Okay. So far, these haven't been terribly good. Just a Deco stick, I'm not gonna chase after it. No, none of them? Okay. Okay. Yeah, that having the Decker stick lit is pretty nice. I will say that. A stone tower fairy and a regular fairy. It says. Okay. Fairy there. A fairy there. That one up top. I don't think we can do unless we can make some kind of crazy jump that would touch up with that. But I kind of don't think so, even from here. Yeah, not where it would do it, I don't think. I'll try it again. But yeah, different button, so it'll be a little easier. Oh, it did work. Oh, fuck. Okay. Alright, cool. I am really surprised by that, actually. But yes, it does. Both the order and... Well, I was gonna say it's silent in here, but it's not. Got one guy yet. Okay, we're clear. Let's see what this thing is up here. I haven't checked that. I can't tell. I think it's just nothing. Okay, we got this. There. Why can't I roll into that one? There we go. Still didn't do anything, but okay. Oops. Oh, okay. Well, there's something else there. I want to actually set that on fire. What if I backflips to it? Yeah, it did work, actually. I did actually set it on fire. Huh. That's kind of cool. Alright. Oh, there's our lens of true. Okay. Which does get a little more use than in the last game, to be fair. And then we gotta have to figure this out. How about... Oh, okay. Oh, really? So... I can't remember how it went now. Okay. Yellow. Not blue. There we go. There's like something you could do, like you go wear the captain's hat and talk to those guys, they'll like give you a clue or whatever. But you can actually do it just on your own. If you got enough arrows, I guess. Oh, we got this thing up in the ceiling. Wait for him to come the other way. We'll see if he's anything worthwhile here. It's just an arrow. No. All right, well, my food's here, so we'll leave it there for right now. But like, so far everything is, well, the game didn't crash, so far things seem to be going okay. But we'll have to like pick that up later once we get the beans, and then we can try that out. But everything else seems to be working okay for now. But anyway, I'm gonna go get my food. So thanks for playing. We'll see you next time. Till then.